Today's guest hustler is former Hollyoaks star and Lads Mag favourite, Gemma Atkinson.
I'm hoping I've got the qualities to be a good hustler. Got the acting down, that's fine. I just always kind of feel bad for people. I don't really like lying to anybody. I always like to be honest. Today I have no clue what I'm doing at all. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm kind of curious, and hopefully it won't be anything too dangerous.
Gemma's been dropped off at an iconic landmark, the Falkirk Wheel, where Alex is waiting to give her a thorough briefing.
Hello.
Hello, you okay?
I'm good, come in.
Thank you.
Rather
Humble
strange
abode.
boat. Hi, I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
So you're probably wondering what we're doing today.
Yes, I very much am, yeah.
Well, today involves about 4 or 5 high-performance cars
Brilliant.
that we're going to get away with.
We're going to pinch the cars?
Oh yeah. It's going to be a bit like Fast and Furious. We're going to have to be very fast and you're going to have to get furious.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I can get furious.
And like with any heist, we need our sort of secret weapon. Well, our weapon's not so secret because we're actually sitting in it. Okay? We're going to use this barge to get away with 4 very high-performance vehicles.
This one. This little one.
This little one. And that massive wheel out there. But come with me and I'll tell you all about it.
All right.
Come on.
This is interesting.
It is. And it's going to be fun.
So Gemma's about to get involved in a real-life game of Grand Theft Auto in the Wheel Deal. The Falkirk Wheel is the world's only rotating boat lift, connecting the Forth and Clyde canals to the Union Canal and the rest of the country. The impressive scenery is the perfect backdrop for today's scam, a fake commercial being filmed by a company called TRH Productions. The ad's all about slick design, so the team have arranged to hire a top-of-the-range Ferrari for the shoot, and Alex and Jazz are in position to welcome the driver.
The coaches. Yep. If you pull in this car park here, and then there'll be a guy there who's part of that shoot. All right, lovely car, by the way, mate.
That's Stonking Motors, a Ferrari 360 Spider, worth a cool £100,000. Alex is playing the commercial's producer. That guy driving the Ferrari is the first mark.
Right.
Hi, Ian.
Ian, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Hi, thank you.
And here comes Gemma, playing the most difficult client in the history of advertising shoots. And already, she's not looking too happy with that gorgeous sports car.
Ian?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just coming, Lee.
This isn't going to work, Ian.
Okay. Have a seat here for me. Have a seat. I just need to...
Alex is just about to get his first earful.
It's not going to work.
I think it looks fine, don't you think? Because we're going to have the shot here.
No, Ian.
And we've got the beautiful view of this...
Of grey. The picture you sent, sun was beaming, sky was blue. It looked great, yeah?
Well, I can't do anything about the weather. I mean...
The weather can't change, but the shot can. I arranged for you to get more than one car. Okay, is this the only car that can come? Or can you get more?
Well, no, I mean, we agreed on one car.
No, I am paying you to be here to make this work for me.
No, I understand that.
So we need more than one car.
The strop immediately gets the mark's attention.
I am paying you to do your job.
I don't know if I can get more cars here in...
If you can't get more cars within 3 hours, then it's finished. What's the point? I'm not wasting any more time or money.
All right.
What's the poor, harassed producer going to do now?
Sorry about this. I'll arrange it myself, Ian, if it can't be done.
It's all right. I'll handle it. Is it? Do you think it would be possible at all to get 3 more cars down here by 2:15? Could you call your boss maybe and find out whether that is possible? And then we need the cars not up here because we're going to change the location. Right, yeah. We're going to put them all the way down by the visitor centre. I'll rope off an area.
Which, believe it or not, is what we agreed on. You won't believe that.
Would that be okay? Can you make a call and check for me?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine.
The car has come from a supercar hire company, and the mark goes off to ask his boss if any more cars are available. They're looking for 4 top-of-the-range sports models, and they need them now.
If you tell them to come after lunch, please, Ian, because I need to get things sorted. I need to now email my people and tell them it's changing again.
Okay, all right. We're going to get everything sorted.
Nice to see Gemma's throwing herself into the role.
We don't need this car here right now. No, so you can go back.
Excuse me, did you say you had a Lamborghini?
Yes, you said you had a Lamborghini. Yeah, yes.
Cue the commercial's director.
They just want the cars about 2 o'clock, 2:30.
It's Paul, who's also just about to get an earful from his obnoxious client.
It's perfect.
She's not happy.
What's wrong with it?
She wants more cars, which this
You want me to
gentleman...
switch your rain off?
Unfortunately,
I'm Rob.
how you
How are
doing?
you?
It's Rob.
Nice to
He's,
meet you.
he's
Nice to meet you.
taking care of the...
I'm going to confirm 100% we're going to get more than one car.
Yes, I think that...
Four. We can get
we're
four.
Thank you.
four and they'll
get
be here
four
at
cars,
2:15.
Definitely.
What's she talking about?
Well, she now wants 4 cars here, 2:15, and also I need to let you let you know about something else. The location's changed as well. She wants to shoot everything down there.
Gemma starts laying into him.
It's our plan because everything.
I don't care how long it takes to set it up. It needs to look right.
Listen, it's all
Doesn't
about
matter
style.
if it takes a long time to set
It's
up.
a tricky client, quite feisty.
Well, that's
Thank
fine.
you so much, and thanks also for arranging for the other cars. You've saved my skin actually.
No problem.
Thank you. All right.
But the Mark has saved Alex's bacon. He's managed to organise 4 more cars to turn up later. Alex and Jazz set up further down the road, making room for those new cars.
Now we just wait for the growling noise.
Giving Gemma and Paul just enough time to set up a makeshift production office in a room the team have hired for the afternoon. Job done. And right on cue, the unmistakable growl of expensive sports car fills the air. True to his word, the first driver has sent along 4 of his colleagues. That's 4 brand new Marks to con in 4 new motors.
Can you back it up?
First up, a shiny red Ferrari 430. It's worth a cool £170,000 and is being driven by the first new Mark. Next up, a sleek black Lamborghini. Gemma will be pleased. Costing over 170 grand, its driver is our second Mark.
God, the sound of that engine is brilliant.
A souped-up Ford Rally Championship racing car worth £45,000. The driver is our next Mark. And finally, our 4th and final Mark is driving that Porsche Turbo 911, a snip at £120,000. Together, this haul of cars is worth more than £500,000. This is the biggest money heist the hustlers have ever tried to pull off.
Guys, can I ask you to follow me?
Alex is keen to get on with the scam, but the safety-conscious Marks make sure they lock up those prize motors before leaving the car park. So right now, the hustlers have over 500 grand's worth of cars in their sights, but they're all locked, and the 4 drivers are keeping a very close eye on them. How on earth are the hustlers going to pull off their biggest scam ever? Coming up, a boat trip these Marks and Gemma won't forget in a hurry,
I really need to get off. I'm going to be sick if I don't get off.
plus the biggest getaway ever attempted on The Real Hustle. Earlier, the hustlers took delivery of over £500,000 worth of sleek supercars. They've arranged for them to be here for a TV commercial they claim to be filming. Guest hustler Gemma Atkinson is playing the role of the tantrum-prone client, and producer Alex and assistant Jazz are wrangling the motors. Right now, they're all safely locked up in the car park, and director Paul is just about to explain his artistic vision to the 4 Marks. In The Wheel Deal Part 2.
When it comes to the shot, all you need to do is drive onto the boardwalk up here, but I want you to be staggered in a very specific way. And we're going to decide on the positions right now.
I'm not being picky here, but we've got all this stuff, yeah?
Yeah?
And it's going to take ages to get up anyway. So if we get it up there and it's not right...
We've got plenty of time.
No,
We're not
we've
actually
got time to
shooting for a few hours. I mean,
we've not got
time.
time to come back and shoot it because of the light. So we either...
Everyone's starting to look a bit uncomfortable with all the squabbling.
If it's just us who goes up,
Right,
and I
well,
don't like it, fine.
I'm
But
gonna
I don't want
take
to take all
Listen,
this
I'm
on.
going to take these guys up anyway and show
Well,
them
can I
what I
come
want.
and have a look as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
The Marks are being taken on a quick trip up on the wheel so that Paul can explain the shots he's planning and show them where he'll need the cars to be positioned on the ground. Control freak client Gemma is insisting she's coming too.
I'll see you at the boat, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So they have your keys, so they can, because I need a camera in a couple of these.
The Marks are still holding the keys to the motors, but as Director Paul explains, he wants to rig some cameras inside the cars, so needs them open. So here comes producer Alex with his assistant Jazz to get them.
Cameras are unpacked, we're all just waiting.
All right.
Can I get the keys for you guys?
Got him. Alex assures the drivers he's looking after those prize wheels, but they're not that bothered.
I'll be with the cars at all times, okay? So
Yeah.
After all, they're just going to be on the boat for a short trip, and they can easily keep an eye on the cars on the way. Well, this is a boat trip with a difference. The barge starts off in an enclosed gondola, which lifts it 35 metres into the air, hoisted by that massive wheel. Once they get going, the Marks will get a bird's eye view of the car park.
How long does it take? 'Cause
You're all right.
They've only just set off, but grumpy client Gemma seems to be uncomfortable already.
This is where I want the first car to come in. So the first car we'll see.
Director Paul gamely explains what he needs the drivers to do during the shoot. Gemma's still not looking happy. The wheel's getting higher and higher, and she's going greener and greener.
Will it jump off the thing? I just need a bathroom.
Listen, it just goes down here, turns around and comes back.
I know,
It's
but I just
very,
feel
very
really...
gentle.
She really is looking sick as a parrot. Can Paul arrange an emergency
Let
stop?
me go and have a quick word back here. Is it possible for the lady that's with us to get off?
Yeah, that'll be fine. What we'll do is we'll just drive right through and we'll go to the side.
You go to the side? No,
I really need to get off. I'm going to be sick if I don't get off. I really
No,
need
no,
to
it
get
has to be down there. I'm sorry. Do here.
off. Oh, God.
All right, I'll stay with you. It's all right. Just
I feel so sick.
all right. Just take it easy. All right, I'm going to take her off and take her down to the thing and meet you on the other side.
It's not a scheduled stopping point, but they managed to negotiate an early exit. Paul explains to the Marks that for health and safety reasons, they'll have to stay put for now.
Right, so I'll be back in 10 minutes. What do you want to eat tonight? I mean, what's good? Any Indian food?
Shut up, I'm talking about food.
Paul promises to come back once he's deposited Gemma safely back on dry land.
Guys, I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right? All right, thank you.
And she's off, swiftly followed by Director Paul, who puts a caring arm around her shoulder. The Marks seem less sympathetic.
Alright, so I'm going to send you down the hill a little bit while they can watch me. Alright, so just keep on going down there.
But here's the thing. That was the last chance to get off this boat. The Marks are now going for the scenic tour, whether they like it or not. They're now stuck on that boat for the next 25 minutes. Once inside the tunnel, the Marks can no longer see the cars, and Jazz cues the final part of the scam.
They've all entered the tunnel on the boat. We're ready to queue the van now. We need to get the van down here now so that we can load up the cars.
With the Marks now out of sight, it's safe for Paul to catch up with Gemma. Now that's one heck of a getaway vehicle, specially hired for the day by the hustlers. Gemma and Paul join Alex and Jazz for their first glimpse of all those cars.
If I had to pick one, it'd be
Porsche?
Porsche, I think.
Yeah.
How much time we got?
Probably got about 20 minutes.
20 minutes is not a lot of time to get the cars onto the transporter before the Marks complete their journey. Blissfully unaware that anything untoward is going on, the Marks are quite literally in the dark, with no clue that their prize motors are being nicked from right under their noses. One by one, the cars are loaded onto the transporter. Meanwhile, the Marks have reached the halfway point, and the barge has turned round to make its return trip back through the tunnel. The hustlers better get a move on. This operation has to be done quickly, slickly and safely, as it's only a matter of time before the Marks come out of that tunnel and we'll be able to see exactly what the hustlers have been up to. The barge finally comes back out of the tunnel. There's no sign of Director Paul. And what on earth is going on in the car park? This wasn't in the briefing. The Marks can see their prized supercars being loaded onto the transporter, and they certainly didn't give permission for that. The Marks can now see in plain sight. The cars are no longer where they left them.
So long as that boat ride? Beautiful.
I felt sick.
Yeah.
It's terrible for me.
But they're still on the boat, unable to jump ship. They're completely helpless.
Here they come.
We just went along with what we thought was a professional package.
Seems legit.
It's something you think that will never happen to you.
It makes your blood boil.
On the getaway with Paul, I felt great. It was relief more than anything. I just said to him, like, we've done it, and we did a little high five. I kept saying, walking off, I kept saying, can they see us? Can they still see us? But yeah, it was just utter relief that it worked and everything was all right. If we had done this in real life, I'd have to give them back. I'd feel absolutely rotten.
This is a complicated and elaborate professional scam where criminals could potentially get away with £500,000 worth of luxury motor cars. The message here is never part with keys to a luxury vehicle or your home or any other kind of goods unless you're completely confident of who you're dealing with. These people were strangers.